NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Little Caesars Arena. Tonight, the Detroit Pistons getting set to match up with the New York Knicks. The opening tip to the Pistons, and we're underway at Little Caesars Arena. Rose down to Griffin. Jay, the Knicks searched long and hard for their next head coach. They chose David Fizdale. Why was this the right choice?
Well, first off, he's a two-time NBA champion as assistant coach with D. Wade and LeBron James from Miami Heat, and I got some time to spend with him down in Miami at D. Wade's fantasy camp. He is hard and very stern, but it comes from a brotherly place. His ability to build the right culture in New York will be imperative, but it all starts with that kind of teaching.
New York Knicks basketball. To Julius Randle. Here comes the screen. Drives, but a shot won't go down. Andre Drummond sends it away. And scores at the rim. Beautifully done with the Euro step.
Ooh, Ed, looking like the young Manu Ginobili with hair out there with the Euro step.
That wasn't that long ago, was it? To Rose. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Derrick Rose has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 82%. Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. Smith with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Nothing going here on that drive. Big finish that time for Julius Randle. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
It's Detroit's ball.
I got him. Here we go.
Rose to Alonzo Trier. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
In the front court comes Smith. He'll run the offense to Julius Randle. Smith. Screen coming.
Right.
New York with 4 to shoot. Down low to Monroe. To Julius Randle. Knocked loose. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Oh, emphatic slam. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Has a chance. Derrick Rose. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Right now, the Pistons have the basketball. Derrick Rose slams it down. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
And he finishes at the rim.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Rose into the front court. It's 12 to 10. Derrick Rose. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Able to convert inside.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Rose into the front court. It's 14-12. Goes to the right side. Doesn't have the touch. No good. To Dennis Smith Jr. Shot from the lane. Won't go. Randall. The big guy, Greg Monroe. 2 of 4 now.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Pistons ball here. Rose to Drummond. Has a look. Drummond off the mark.
That's how you do it. You stay in his pocket and you never give him any space at all. You make him smell you every single possession.
From long range. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
And he connects on the first free throw. Second of 3 is good. And he hits all 3 free throws. Rose into the front court. Right now, down 7. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go.
He missed that shot on his own. The defense didn't do anything on that play to make him miss.
Down low to Monroe. The big guy, Greg Monroe. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field. Now the Pistons going to use a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making
substitutions. Detroit. Substitutions.
Payton.
They're coming.
To Marcus Morris. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Knocked loose. Knicks come away with it.
Pick up.
To Marcus Morris. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Reggie Jackson against the KG veteran Iguodala. Here comes the screen. Down low for Griffin. Oh, look out. Blake Griffin. First couple didn't go. That one is true. Simply put, can you build a franchise around Blake Griffin right now?
No, not right now. I think he's starting to get to the latter part of his career. I think he could be a key cog in a championship team, but just not the main guy.
And draws contact. So, it's Griffin going to the line for 2.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Blake Griffin, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 68%. First free throw is good. 2 for 2 on that trip.
You've been in the gym, huh?
New York in control of the basketball. Payton to Marcus Morris. Here comes the screen. Cleans it up. Offensive board.
I got ball.
To Griffin. Scores from the post.
Oh, yeah, good look. 2 points. The
screen sets him up for two.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
To Griffin. Short jumper won't go down.
Woo, I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
No good. Defense catching a break there.
And you see so many players quit on the play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Hayden into the front court. It's a 9-point lead.
Let's go.
Curling inside. Short jumper misses.
I got ball, I got ball. I got some for him.
To Griffin. Finish that. Hayden with the basketball. The lead stands at 9.
Screen. Always quick work. Give it to him.
And scores. Strong take.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
The possession in favor of Detroit.
Here you go.
In the first quarter.
To Griffin. Oh, look out. Blake Griffin. 3 for 6 now.
That's the kind of defense they're going to play in him all night. Even though he made that shot, he knows there's nothing easy about this game.
To Marcus Morris. Nothing going here on that drive. 4-3.
To number 9. That's his first personal foul. Team foul.
First one goes down. And he hits the second.
Good shot, man.
Perfect from the line. It's all 3 of them. Pistons have it.
Hands up, hands up, hands
To
up.
Griffin. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
To Payton. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
He showed that he had great chemistry with his teammates on that shot. Keep getting him good looks, and the one will just keep scoring.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. First quarter's complete with the Knicks enjoying a sizable lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Smith.
Substitutions. Detroit. Substitutions. New York.
To Griffin. No good.
Make that, baby. Make that.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Down low to Monroe. Works it. Fires the 3. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
first one, count it.
Just like practice. I hit him like that too.
It's a second. One more coming.
Shot, baby.
Three for three. Nice. It's Detroit's ball.
Here we go. Here we go.
And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Has a chance. Griffin's shot off the mark. Smith with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. To Julius Randle. Pistons come away with it. Kennard to Drummond. Knicks have it.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
And hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws.
I got ball.
And they call it.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Kennard. That is great vision to set it up. And he throws it down. Andre Drummond with the slam. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
To Dennis Smith Jr.
Screen coming, screen coming. Watch out, watch out.
Nothing going here on that drive. Shot from in close, no good. Kennard to Drummond. Oh, nice find for the basket.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
1 minute remaining in the second quarter.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Andre Drummond sends it away.
Ed, that's like, oh, out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. To Drummond. Can't connect from inside.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Smith. Knicks with 4 to shoot. Blake Griffin with the block. That's his 3rd block this evening. The big guy, Greg Monroe. He's now 4 for 6.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Out of bounds, last touch by the Pistons. Screen coming. It goes down.
Oh, baby.
A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports halftimer.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Smith into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Here comes the screen. Andre Drummond rejects it. Fourth this contest.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Rose to Griffin. Here comes the screen. Has a look. Rose's shot off the iron, no good. Monroe. Here comes the screen. To Monroe. Andre Drummond tips it. Ooh, 5 now. Right now, the Pistons have the basketball and finishes strong. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Monroe. Terrific vision. Derrick Rose slams it down. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Screen coming.
Oh, you guarding me? Please give me the ball. Please give me the ball.
To Monroe. Couldn't keep it in. It's out off Greg Monroe. Rose into the front court. Down a bundle. Screen coming. Rose. To Griffin. And scores. Plus the foul. Andre Drummond is going to the line where he's gotten better as a shooter and a chance at 3.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
To Julius Randle. Big finish that time for Julius Randle.
I know there's that old saying that says 1 man can't beat 5, but we're watching 1 man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Here comes the screen. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Smith to Julius Randle. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Count it.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. To Julius Randle. 24-second violation.
No basket.
Rose on the drive, but it won't go down.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
The drive, right to the basket. Took it down the lane, but it's no good. Blake Griffin able to recover with the block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Nice pass to get things going.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
To Monroe. Andre Drummond snatching it out of the air. Incredible. 6 tonight.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Count the basket at the rim.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
To Monroe. Able to convert inside.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Rose into the front court. His guys down big to Alonzo Trier. To Rose. All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
To Julius Randle. Down low to Monroe. Andre Drummond pins it. Make that 7.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Deep 2 there, won't go. To Monroe. Alonzo Trier. To Rose. Driving right to the basket. He wants it at the rim and scores.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Here we go. Here we go. Screen coming.
To Monroe. Oh, he had it.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
To Monroe. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Hayden. To Julius Randle. Throws it down. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Kennard. To Rose. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Pistons ball here. Rose. Julius Randle with a piece. Won't go. Hayden into the front court. He'll run the offense. Markieff Morris swats it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Luke Kennard slams it down.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Screen on your right. You're right.
To Payton. Fires the three. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Rose into the front court. Looking to make something happen. The Knicks secured the rebound. Hayden with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Iguodala defended by Markieff Morris. Lets it fly from long range. Collected by Drummond. Galloway sizing up Iguodala. He gets it.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
To Julius Randle. Knocked loose. Pistons have it, and they pounce. To Drummond. Working it outside. Beyond the arc for three.
That'll be a winning formula in overtime every time. Answer a 2 on one end with a 3 on the other. Ed, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think a 3 is more than a 2, correct?
That is great math, my friend. Hayden. A bad pass as the Pistons come away with it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Andre Drummond, huge block. 8 now.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
New York with 4 to shoot. To Payton. Shot clock violation. Bobby Portis sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Short jumper won't fall.
Right.
To Julius Randle. Off the assist.
And you always feel like the words vision and unselfishness go together. They work cohesively as a unit. When you have a guy that has both, that sets the tone for how your team is going to play.
Drummond. Shot clock to 4 for the Pistons. To Rose. Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
The possession lies with New York. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Luke Kennard. Here's a chance from long range. Luke Kennard bothered just enough on that one.
Pick up, pick up.
Gotta get through this stretch.
It's a victory for the Knicks as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
The Knicks did what great teams do best. Finish.
Game track. Assists.
We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Pistons are probably...
Player of the game.
Julius Randle was happy to throw down plenty of dunks. And if the defense happened to be there, he brought them along for the ride. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.